My name is Martina Dewi Anakmatu. Today I will present about article review that I have choose. So I have choose article about managing record and archive in Hong Kong school. From this article, I can see that this article focus to explore principle and practices for managing record with functional analysis and knowledge management. This organization produces a greater amount of information with greater volume, and both of these informations are available in a paper and also a electronic form. This is able to manage the record nicely to ensure they're both accountable to the public. Organization is also for discussion making and also problem solving. Beside that, this record management control used to create and manage the record. For this school, they the public organization and they need to fulfill some legal requirement to record keeping guideline, as they know that this school will review once every 6 months, and this school need to collect all the data and information for self-evaluations and strategic planning. After that, for learning organization, this school accountable to society and creating and returning knowledge with via record, archive, and also they can develop a way of classifying document for record management. The point that I get from this article is this article have some important point. Firstly is record management. Record management was defined as responsible for the efficient and systematic control of the creations and maintaining evidence. It provides an essential functions that control record through life cycle. They enable the codifications of tacit knowledge. Tacit knowledge is you understand how to use the knowledge and apply the knowledge in the system management. Under this record management, there available two type of record, and it's called classifications, general administrative record disposal, and administrative and program record. Both of these are common in their department. After that, I also get the knowledge management, and that view using knowledge as a organizational resources to improve management process and enhance the performance of knowledge management, which is they have a conceptualized a strategic management activities to support the school. For the lesson study, knowledge management approach to managing teaching knowledge and involve the teacher to work together and have a plan and research about the study. They use the plan, do, check, and act, all known as short form PDCA, to improve teaching and learning. They collaborate, planning lessons and knowledge. And this in this conceptualized, they use a codification teaching knowledge. Codification is a typical strategy for school to implement the knowledge management. This system oriented approach for managing knowledge by codifying, storing, and formally sharing the knowledge. It also emphasizes the capability for strong and sharing. Lastly, the point that I get from this article is record classifications. It is a fundamental to all aspects of record management. This process is for record and identify and categorize. This process involves logical structuring serve for business. Before they have before they move to the next step, they have structure of the all the plan nicely before they launch the plans to have a business. They conduct on the basic of analysis of organizational function. Functional analysis is an approach to classifications and process by functionally based business activities. For this organization, which is Hong Kong School, they the business that they have is teaching and learning. Uh, they also use a top down and bottom up analysis. Top down analysis is focused on developing an adequate understanding of the organization, and bottom up is focuses on synthesizing the lowest level of business action for purpose of identifying functions activities. This article also find the method to uh, to solving all the problem that faces by this school. This organization adopting performance indicator of quality assurance framework as a classification system. This school develop program record and provide information for teacher. It also develop a taxonomy of DA based on the framework of performance indicator. This school have three tier framework, which is management organization, uh, uh, management organization, student support, and co-curriculum and assessment. Uh, Lastly, they have a hybrid approach to develop functional classification, which is systematically accumulating useful administrative. It also designed to facilitate of the knowledge retrieval, storage, and utilizations. Uh, when the subject is a difference, the teacher and department will create a drive. This app is very interactive tool for sharing all the informations to the student. For this case school like Hong Kong school, this way very effective to apply in the system management. And also the knowledge elicitations in the record management, where the teacher make observations for the lesson that difficult in learning, and it makes student very hard to find the knowledge and information, and teacher will work together find a way to improve the learning session. The teacher will strive explicitly encode the knowledge into Google Drive and share it online. Sharing online can make students easy access it anywhere and every time when they have good connections. While record management help to support decision making of teacher through elicited basic teaching like knowledge is tested and embody teacher minds with the require people based on strategy that apply for the sharing informations. So conclusion for my article is record management at this case school have a dual role to ensure school is publicly accountable and fulfill legal and policy requirement. The benefit is when the school save time to retrieve and compile a tolerance compile relevance document. Besides, it also made the record management case school to involve knowledge codification and elicitation processions. With all the hybrid versions, it designed a future record management. I believe the future generations can make a new innovations of the system management that can adequate storage, manipulations, and utilization, and also retrieval record. I believe they can have effective system management that have a longer period to use it. And for now, we don't have we don't have a system that have the long term, but I believe with all the innovations, they can have a good and creative system management record. For this school, they have management they improve the management efficiency but create the intellectual capital school for the sustainable development. This hybrid version they use the version quick fix solutions, but these are not for the long term. So if we have many innovations of the new system record, many innovations to create and keep the record management, I believe all the record management can use for a long period and can easily retrieve and access it without stuck and without correct informations, so we can keep it properly and nicely. That's all about my presentations of this article, Managing Record and Archive of the Hong Kong School. And that's all. Thank you.